Now, I know everybody loves fantasy football, and everyone's looking forward to fantasy football each and every weekend, so we could put a little high school spin to that, right?
I know you're not talking about our high school football fantasy shows Zach and I do each and every week where he just took a 1-0 lead in the best of 3 playoffs, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I bet you then you're talking about how high school athletes now will one day become pro athletes, and pro athletes that are today have played, of course, high school at one point or another. And this week, we take you way back in our way back win with Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Julio Jones. Foley, Alabama standout wide receiver Julio Jones was a first-team All-American according to MaxPreps in 2007 and was regarded by some recruiting services as the top player in the country. Jones led Foley to its best ever finish, leading the Lions to a 12-1 record and a Region 2 title before losing to Prattville in state quarterfinals. Despite missing one game with an injury, Jones still managed to catch 68 passes for 1,057 yards and 16 touchdowns, also scoring once on a run and once on a punt return. Jones made an immediate impact as a sophomore, catching 51 passes for 805 yards and 8 touchdowns. His junior year statistics rose to 75 catches for 1,301 yards and 15 touchdowns. The 6'4", 218-pound senior had a vertical leap of 42 inches, ran a 40-yard 40, which is a 40, in 4.4 seconds, bench pressed 355 pounds, and had a personal best in track and field of 24 feet 2 inches in long jump, 6 feet 8 inches in high jump, and 49 feet 1 inch in the triple jump. The accolades just go on and on for Julio, Mr. Football in the state of Alabama, Gatorade Player of the Year in Alabama, and of course, named the 2006-2007 Gatorade Track and Field Athlete of the Year in Alabama.
So he was pretty good, is what you're saying.
Very good. And if you look, they also said that on the basketball court, he used that 42-inch vertical to be a shot blocker. So, yeah, an athlete in his own right. They actually, in the state of Alabama, if you're ever a extremely talented athlete, they always have to compare you to Bo Jackson. And this, even though they play different positions, just on an athlete sense, they were comparing him to Bo Jackson. So pretty high praise for an athlete coming out of high school.
That's for sure.
And now, I know he will be making an impact this week because I know a lot of people have been counting on him this entire season.
Does maybe you want him to do well?
I want him to do good, but he's not even on my team. I just want him to do good because we covered him on the show.
Oh, okay. I see.